Being happy doesn't mean having the best of everything, although having the best of everything is wonderful. When I was a boy we lived, barely survived really, in about the worst place in town, a cobblestone, dead-end street, darkened by the shadow of a massive old foundry that never closed and whose noise drowned out everything else, all day and all night with the smashing sound of enormous machines. The river was nearby and it was badly polluted and smelled to high heavens. It left the stench of rotten eggs on our clothes and on us. We had no toys, we lived on welfare and we wore our shoes until they literally fell off our feet. But yet I recall those years as the best and happiest of my life because I shared it with my brothers and sisters. I was never alone. We dreamed up more adventures in one day in that God-forsaken neighborhood than Hollywood could make up in a decade. We made the best out of what we had. And that's the key to being happy, make the best of what you have. You know, I think about those years a lot. Every now and then I go back there. The cobblestone are paved over and the factory is closed and the river runs a little cleaner these days, but otherwise it's all the same. Vast herds of poor kids run the streets in second-hand clothes. The poverty is still there, so I asked God, I said, "Hey, God, why don't you do something about this?" And God said, "I did, I brought it to your attention. When it hits the fan, remember this too shall pass. No storm lasts forever and you're going to be okay. Easy, easy, easy. Relax. It's just a bad day. That's all it is. You'll get thousands of more chances to make another day better. Have courage. And by that I mean try again tomorrow. That's one of the many things that courage is. It isn't always charging the barricade full ahead. Sometimes courage is just getting the stuffing kicked out of you like you did today and you quietly go back and try again tomorrow. That's courage too. Or will tomorrow be more of them same? Who the hell knows? If you're having a series of bad days, stop and pay attention to the beat and rhythm of your life. Does the same negative thing seem to be happening over and over again? Know this, the lesson in life will be repeated until they are learned. Figure out where the trouble is and fix it, or at least try to fix it. Just face the problem and get it over with. Trust me on this, it's never as bad as you think it is. Never. Running from your problems is race you can't win. Remember to spend some times each day being alone, getting away from the world and shake off the negativity. Remember that an entire ocean can't sink the smallest boat unless it gets inside the boat. Your spirit is like that boat. The world negativity can't harm you unless you allow it to get inside you. In Matthew 6 verse 34 it says this about tomorrow, "Don't worry about tomorrow, tomorrow will bring its own worries, each day has enough trouble of its own." And truer words have not been spoken. But right now, the day is done, so be done with it. Listen to Matthew on that one. Jesus made him an apostle and he's got his own section in the Bible, so he must know what he's talking about. Smile. Relax. Ride it out. You're tough, you can do that. It's just a bad day, that's all it is. It's not a bad life, you're not unlucky, and the world isn't conspiring against you. It's just a bad day and this too shall pass.